High fuel costs have hit Kenya Airways profits for the financial year ending March 31st, dropping by a whopping 57%. Net profit dropped from 3.5 billion shillings last financial year to 1.6 billion shillings this year, while profit before tax went down from 5 billion to 2 billion shillings. Kenya Airways Group Managing Director Titus Naikuni says the company spent over 40.7 billion shillings on fuel costs only.
We want to go further and say, look, if you look at the cost of fuel in terms of the handling itself, are there areas where we can perhaps cut down on the cost of handling? Because as you look at 40 billion, if you are to reduce by even 1%, that's a lot of money. It's about 400 million.
Says the company plans for a major cost restructuring program to reduce its direct operating cost, which went up by 44.6% to 77.2 billion shillings. This will include reducing unnecessary purchasing and also ensuring its suppliers provide goods and services at reasonable prices.
Wages, they have not gone out of control, and we will be looking at that area also. And when I look at costs, we're looking at costs in all areas. Open my eyes and calculate and look at, say, that's what I mean by look. And also look and say, can I get more out of the individual?
Productivity.
It's productivity, you know. If you're working so many hours, what can I get more out of those 8 hours from you?
Overheads increased by 14.3% to 94 billion shillings, adversely impacted by an increase in employee costs of 2.2 billion shillings. However, passenger traffic growth was achieved in all regions, with local domestic traffic growing by 29.6% as a result of increased capacity and frequency on Mombasa, Kisumu and Malindi operations. Despite the decline in profits, KQ shareholders will have a reason to smile by getting 25 cents per share as dividends due in October this year.
We approved a dividend of 25 cents per share. This is a reduction from the traditional shilling and 50 cents that we have paid in the past. But the reason for this is that if you recall, when we announced the rights issue, part of the terms of the offer was that the new shareholders would participate in the dividend of the year to March 12th. The existing shareholders during the year were 461 million. We have an extra billion, so we have approximately 1.5 billion shares out in issue. So we cannot be able to retain the same rate of 1 shilling and 50 cents simply because of the number of new shareholders.
Naikuni says the board had earlier projected low profits due to challenges in the industry currently, but says he is optimistic of good profits by the end of the year due to its expansion program.
My name is Kunal Bate from Base Security.
For Capital Firm Business, I'm Margaret Wahito.